Being ignorant is not so much a shame as being unwilling to learn to do things the right way. We are born with 5 senses: touch, taste, sight, smell, and hearing. But successful people have a 6th sense: common sense. Common sense is the ability to see things as they are and do them as they ought to be done. The application of education and knowledge without common sense is meaningless. An abundance of common sense is called wisdom. Let's understand this with the help of a story. John, a woodcutter, worked for a company for 5 years but never got a raise. The company hired Bill, and within 2 years he got a raise. This caused resentment. John went to his boss and asked, "I have been working here for 5 years and never got a raise. And Bill, within 2 years, got a raise. How come?" The boss said, "We are a result-oriented company and would be happy to give a raise if your output went up." John went back, started hitting harder and putting in more time, but he still wasn't able to cut more trees. John thought to himself, "Let me go find out from Bill how his output went up. Maybe he knows something more than I do." Upon asking, Bill answered, "After cutting every tree, I take a break for 2 minutes and sharpen my axe." "When was the last time you sharpened your axe?" John said, "Oh, 5 years ago." "When was the last time you sharpened your axe?" Past glory and education don't count for much. We have to continuously sharpen the axe. There is another dimension to the above story. John's boss said, "You really don't have 5 years experience. What do you think, as 5 years experience is really only 1 year's experience repeated 5 times over?" How exactly can we also sharpen the axe? We also overwork at times. We feel drained, exhausted, and our productivity declines. Do we simply take a break, rest, and relax? That isn't sharpening the axe. That's just putting the axe down. The blade will still be done after you take a break. Yes, woodcutter needs to take rest, but it's only when he sharpens his blade, that is, learns new technique, trains up his strength and stamina, that he becomes more productive. Let's now understand how we can implement it to renew ourselves in the 4 aspects of life. The first aspect is the physical. So eat well, sleep well, and exercise well. And the second is the social and the emotional aspect. Having a good social life, building meaningful connections with others. The third aspect is mental. Learning something new, reading and writing. The fourth is the spiritual. Expanding spiritual self through meditation, spending time relaxing in nature. Feeling good doesn't just happen. You need to take necessary time to create growth and change in your life. Warren Buffett credits his great money decisions to his reading habits. He spends 80% of his time in reading. Toyota invests time and money into their employees, developing a continuous improvement culture, a true model for a learning organization. Remember that every day is a brand new opportunity to recharge, renew, and refine yourself. Devote some moments into sharpening your axe. Start working smarter instead of longer.